Hello everyone and welcome back to another tallest minifigure video. Now before I start the video, I would like to correct two things about this minifigure. The first thing being the Mario propeller hat. Now I have used this in several videos, but I have thought about it, and the Mario figure isn't actually a minifigure. It's its own special figure, so I don't think this should count. So I will be removing it, which means I also have to remove the Lego Friends top hat accessory, because I no longer have an accessory hole. But I can add the avatar hair back on top of Poppy's hair. And the other thing I would like to correct is this villager torso. In my first video, I said it was the same height as the Maggie Simpson torso, but because the upper torso from Lord Garmadon that faces forward cannot go down properly on the villager torso, I've had to use it backwards. Now, it's not an illegal building technique, but it's not really intended in my opinion, so I didn't like using it. But now I have a Maggie Simpson torso, so I can fix that. Now I can start to add height to this minifigure. First, I would like to change the legs. Now I have been using these avatar legs with the ghost extension piece for a while now. Previously I used these Lord Business legs plus extension pieces, and the reason I stopped using them is because they don't actually fit in these avatar legs, and to prove a point, I have intentionally broken the leg of my avatar legs. As you can see, if you push it in there all the way, it can crack the back of the foot. But I have discovered that the Woody legs actually do work. Now, I couldn't test this before because I didn't actually own any. I got these recently. These are different molds. I knew that, I just didn't know whether they would work or not until I had it in person. And as you can see, it fits in there perfectly fine without bending the piece or cracking it. And this is actually taller than this. As you can see right here. So I will now be using this as my legs. I can add the roller skates and ice skates back on, as well as the cloth and plastic skirts. And I can add it back to the minifigure. Now the next thing is actually taking all of this off so I can add something in between. To start, I will be bringing back the Monster Scientist head extension piece, and then I will be adding this Lego Ninjago samurai helmet with clip, and then I can add this old Lego Star Wars General Grievous torso. Now, I thought about adding the fourth mold of upper torso. This one's from the Ninjago movie Garmadon. But if you look closely, the torso of General Grievous actually bows out a little bit and bends the front armor of the upper torso, which doesn't work. Now I thought about swapping it with this Stone Warrior upper torso because the front armor is shorter, but it still bends outwards. So I'm gonna say, for now, unless they release another upper torso piece, that I cannot do that. So then I thought about adding a neck accessory and a cape. but adding a neck accessory and any sort of cape or collar piece is actually too thick because this neck is shorter than a standard minifigure neck. As you can see right here. So I'm going to say I can only use a neck accessory piece. And there is only one in my possession that I found to work. Most other accessories that go on the neck either go over the shoulders or down in the front or back. Because the shoulders don't quite line up, shoulder armor neck accessory pieces will not work. And because the front bows out and there's a stud on the back, those other ones won't work either. Now this is the only neck accessory piece I could find that didn't go down basically at all. And it is from the minifigure series 26 UFO guy minifigure. And it adds a tiny bit of height. And this is now our new hat / headpiece thing, whatever you want to call it. Now you would think with that I would use the eraser head like before, but because it is so top heavy now and the eraser head is thinner than a regular head, it wobbles way too much and can fall off really easily. So for now, I will be adding the headphone piece back from a previous video and a standard minifigure head. As you can see, unlike the eraser head, because it's the proper width to fit inside of the head extension piece, it barely wobbles at all. And this is now the new tallest minifigure. The previous figure was 23 bricks tall, and this one is now 26 bricks tall. And because I forget to do it in pretty much every video, I will be comparing this to some other figures. First one being the Thanos big figure. Second one being a Minecraft Enderman figure. And the third one being a standard 4 brick tall minifigure. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.